Hello, let's do the Minute Cryptic for March 21st. Today's clue is by Corey Calhoun. Learn 1970s style dance music. $5 off per beginner. Sounds like an advertisement. All right. So we need an 8-letter word. We have to ignore punctuation and the surface reading. Learn 1970s style dance music. It's like disco. Hustle. $5 off per beginner. So I'm seeing a couple things that could be an indicator. Dance could be an anagram indicator. Off could be a deletion indicator. How is $5 being deleted from something? Then per beginner. Beginner. I don't know. Could beginner be a selection indicator, taking the first letter, like beginning? Maybe, but like a per beginner could be a P. $5 off. So what would be our definition? Is learn our definition? Is beginner our definition? Like, what are we doing with 1970s? Maybe 1970s style needs to get replaced with something. But at the same time, I wonder if learn 1970s is like some kind of history class. History doesn't fit, but I don't know what to do with 1970s. I also don't know what to do with $5, but we'll take things one at a time. So if that's the case, we might want a dance style. So I'm just going to write out style here, but that would mean we'd anagram style. And we're learning the 1970s. So we're learning history or something, history class. Maybe. That's my thought so far. So I've gotten rid of dance and style. Now we still have all of this. Music, $5 off per beginner. So I feel like we could be taking music and removing $5 from it. I don't know. How do we remove $5 from music? Per beginner. Shoot. So what would probably have to happen is per beginner would be the P, and then somehow $5 off removes 3 letters from music, leaving just 2. We would mean learn 1970s. I mean, just word wise, I feel like this needs to be a vowel. I mean, I guess we could end in SP. But like, what are we removing? What's the $5 off from music? I wish I could see it. I need to remove 3 letters. 3 letters removed. Must use US. Well, 5. Okay, 5 in Roman numerals is V. So 5 can always be replaced with V. But there's no V in music. Do I need to think about 1970 in Roman numerals? I really hope not. What is it like? LM. It's probably LM something. And then, yeah, LMXX. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what I'd do with LMXX. All right. And there's also an S there. We can't forget the S. Okay, let's get back to this. So if this was a V, I don't really know what we'd do with that because we can't remove a V from anything. But I see US here, right? Like the US dollar. But C is 500, I think. And then M is 1,000. I'm gonna have to grab a hint. Let's just start with the indicators. I'm not gonna read it. Okay, so dance is not an anagram indicator. So off is an indicator, beginner is an indicator. And let's just confirm, but I'm assuming off is deleting and beginner is taking the first letter. Let's see. One of them is a deletion indicator, guiding us to remove something from another fodder. The other is a selection indicator telling us which letter to remove from that fodder. Telling us which letter to remove from that fodder. Okay, so yeah, what we're saying is remove the P from something. What has a P in? There's no P's. Is there some slang for $5 that I don't know? With a P in it? I don't even know if this is US dollars or Australian dollars. Because this is an Australian publication, isn't it? So it could be Australian dollars. Do they have some term for $5? I don't know. Am I supposed to change 5 to V? I don't know like what other hints are going to help me. I could grab the definition to see how much fodder we need to use. Learn is our definition. So all of this is fodder. So 1970s style dance music is probably replaced with disco, right? So it's discover. So this is the V for discover, probably. Disco, we have VER. I don't know why it's discover. I'm going to read the other hint. The fodder clear. The clue's fodder is 1970s style dance music, $5 and per. Only one of these is providing us with its letters. The other two require substitutes. One substitute is very short. We'll need to turn to Roman numeral for that. The other substitute is a full word that fits the description 1970s. Is it like... I still don't quite get where it's coming from. Like, disco is the music. V comes from our 5. But then, so we're reading this maybe as $5. But then somehow dollars with P removed is ER. Dollar doesn't even end in ER. All right, I'm going to watch the video to see how this is justified. Okay, so the dollar sign's ignored. I suppose that might be treated as punctuation. The 5 becomes V, as I said. And then we're just taking the first letter off of per to get ER, which I somehow didn't notice. So we're taking the beginning letter of per and we're taking it off. So we're taking the beginning letter of per off, getting ER, and that's where that ER comes from. So just to recap, 1970s style dance music is disco. The 5 becomes V. Ignore all punctuation, including the dollar sign. And then we take the first letter off of per to get ER, and that's discover, which is a word for learn. All right, well, how'd you do?